What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Matthews back at it again with another hometown take. Today, I'm talking about the Atlanta Hawks as usual. But before I get into that, make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel. Less than 200 subs away from getting monetized, so help your boy out. Alright, let's get right into it today. I'm explaining why this wouldn't be such a bad deal, y'all. We might have to choose a side. We might have to make a hard decision. That decision being the decision about what we're going to do with John Collins. Like I said before, this isn't my first John Collins trade rumor vid. I think Travis Schlenk is smart enough. He knows that if we're not going to get anything back for John Collins, then we should trade him. I think Travis Schlenk knows that. I think that's a pretty easy concept to understand. You don't just let a young talent in general, but especially young talent, just walk out the door for nothing. You get something back for that talent. You get assets. You get other players, etc. So, with this James Harden deal going down, there's a lot of other moving parts. Obviously, Karis LeVert went to the Pacers. Jared Allen went to the Cavs. Also, Victor Oladipo went to Houston and some other moving parts as well. But I want to focus on Jared Allen going to the Cavs because the Cleveland Cavaliers now have an abundance of big men. They're not going to need all those big men. They don't. They got Jared Allen, Larry Nance Jr., which I know he's a power forward. He's not necessarily a center, but still. Andre Drummond, obviously. They got some big men. They got a lot of big men. But you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull up their roster just to see exactly how many big men that they have. Because it's a lot. Let's see what their roster looking like right about now. Jared Allen, Andre Drummond, obviously. Kevin Love whenever he comes back. JaVale McGee, Larry Nance. So, yeah. So, Jared Allen is the center. Obviously, Marquise Bolden, obviously, is the center too. Young guy. They got Andre Drummond, center. That's 3 centers, specifically right there. Von Maker is a center. JaVale McGee is a center. And I know Larry Nance Jr. is a power forward, so he's a kind of a hybrid, but mostly power forward. Anywho, the point is, are y'all gonna keep all them centers? 5 centers? Y'all gonna keep 5 centers on the roster? I mean, I know it's the COVID era and everything like that, but 5 though? Y'all really only need 3. So, 2 can be disposed of. And think about it. Let me go through their power forwards real quick. Kevin Love, who's hurt. Larry Nance Jr., he's playing. Taurean Prince, who's not really a power forward. I mean, I guess he can play it, but he's more a small forward. Lamar Stevens, who's that? Dean Wade, I guess. So, y'all could use some help at the power forward position. I know a guy. His name is John Collins, plays for the Atlanta Hawks. Have you heard of him? You have. So, I would say, right now, we take Andre Drummond. Y'all give us, or we give y'all, John Collins. How does that sound? Sounds pretty good to me. I would take it. I would even take it if y'all don't want Taurean Prince. We'll take Taurean Prince back off your hands. He's a good player. Former Atlanta Hawk, as you know. I'll take him back. We need shooting still. Knockdown shooter. Plays pretty good defense. If you want to throw him in. Otherwise, you can throw in some other guys too. Don't really matter. Anywho, the point is, I would love to get Andre Drummond. If we can't keep John Collins, I would love to get Andre Drummond. Have Andre, Clint, and Onyeka. Now, Onyeka can play power forward. He can play that. Also, Danilo Gallinari. Once he comes back, Danilo can just start. That's simple. He's under contract for 2 more years after this season. We could draft John's replacement. Special power forward who can spread the floor. Athletic. We could draft that. Danilo can fill in the gap. He can be the bridge guy. And we get a guy in Andre Drummond right now who's just going crazy. Averaging 19.3 points per game. 15.8 total rebounds. Goodness. 4 offensive rebounds a game. That's big. That's 4 extra possessions a game. 11 defensive rebounds. Also averaging almost 2 blocks per game at 1.6. I would love to have Andre Drummond, y'all. I would love that. You could put Clint in part of the deal. I'll trade Clint for Andre Drummond. Period. I'll do that. Because Andre gonna get his buckets down low. Just like Clint is. But the difference is, while Clint is more of a, effort, hustle, alley-oop, run the floor type of guy, that's great. Andre can do all that stuff too. But Andre actually got some post moves. Andre actually can put his back to you and got some moves down low and get a bucket down low, the old-fashioned way. Not saying Clint can't do that, but Andre is way better at that than Clint is. So, trade John Collins and Clint Capella for maybe Larry Nance and Andre Drummond, or whoever y'all want to give us, and Andre Drummond. I don't really care. As long as we get Andre Drummond in return, I'm good. I'm good. Now, if y'all want to give us Jared Allen, maybe that's cool. I don't know how I necessarily feel about that, though. I'd rather have Andre Drummond. I'd rather keep what I have down instead of trading John Collins for Jared Allen and somebody else from Cleveland. But if y'all talking about Andre Drummond, I want to talk. Call my line up. We'll talk. So let me know what y'all think about that. How would y'all feel about a trade package that involved John Collins, another Atlanta player, maybe Clint Capella, whoever, along with Andre Drummond and some other Cleveland player? The biggest ones are John Collins and Andre Drummond. Tell me what y'all think about that. Y'all like that? Would y'all go for that? Like I said, if we can't keep John, we got to get something back for him. I would love to get Andre Drummond back for him. He knows how to protect the paint, too. Right now, he is averaging, like I said, almost 2 blocks per game. Even 3 assists. I'm cool with that. Y'all cool with that? Let me know. Make sure y'all like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel for sure. I'm just saying, Andre been eating. I think the other night he had like something crazy. Let me go back. Let me see what he had last night. Hold up. Last night against the New York Knicks, Cleveland won 106-103. Andre Drummond had 33 points and 23 rebounds. That's crazy. That's video game numbers, y'all. Y'all won't want that on your team? I want that on my team. Somebody who can get 33 and 23. Now, obviously, the point, he won't have to even score that many points. But we want them boards, though. I want all of them boards. Now, Clint has done a great job getting rebounds. Not saying that, but just being able to score like that, too, having that big man presence down low, maybe Trae will stop taking all them threes then when he can just throw it down to Andre and get a bucket. Hopefully. We'll see. But let me know what y'all think. Again, like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Just saying, y'all, something to think about. Something food for thought. And until I talk to y'all next time, peace.